Hi there. Before I cover the next weapons in Heretic, I wanted to do a quick video on one of the most underrated items in the game, the Shadowsphere. The manual simply states that it makes you partially invisible. Someone who's only experienced with Doom might think that partial invisibility in a game with nothing but projectile throwing monsters is madness, due to the enemy's erratic projectile firing seeming to almost predict where the player is moving. While that might be true, there are a few extra properties to it that may be overlooked by first-time players. You will have 51 or 50 opportunities, depending on the difficulty and counting the Fate's Path levels, to get this item. That's nearly 1 or 2 for each level if you know where to look. Not only does it make the enemies less accurate, or more accurate if you view it pessimistically, due to them having a tendency to shoot where you're strafing towards, it also allows you to move around certain idle monsters without alerting them. This feature is in vanilla too. It isn't just a Z-Doom thing. The most important feature of this item is that it allows you to avoid getting hit by undead warriors for its entire duration. Yes, those ranged axes with either the green or red glow to them are technically considered physical weapons. Oddly enough, undead warriors can still do melee damage to you, so you don't want to get too close to them. Nevertheless, it's still a great way to handle areas with many undead warriors, and boy are there quite a number of them. While not as numerous as, say, the Disciples of Despair or even the Nitro Golems, with all levels plus the Fate's Path levels, you'll be fighting 309 undead warriors. That's not even counting the 55 ghostly undead warriors too, so throughout the whole game, you'll face 364 of these boneheads. Quite a number of these guys, huh? The Shadowsphere makes fights with them quite a breeze. Not only are they useful against undead warriors, but they have their niche against Iron Liches too. While their fire attacks are as deadly as ever when using it, the Shadowsphere will protect you from a direct hit from the Iron Lich's ice attacks. The shards will still hurt, but if the ice ball goes through you, then you may be less likely to be hit by the shards that would have otherwise dealt a ton of damage to you. Not only that, but the Shadowsphere will stop their whirlwind attacks from homing in on you. This is very important because that attack is why plenty of people hate these guys. Too bad not enough people know that you can do that with this item. I hope you know now though. So, as you can see, the Shadowsphere can be more useful than one might think. Its utility in dealing with undead warriors and Iron Liches might make it something you always want to look out for. This is especially so for the Liches, so you can avoid having to deal with the worst of their attacks. Not only that, but it has its uses in multiplayer too. All the non-magical weapons or attacks I mentioned in other videos will not affect a player using the Shadowsphere. Quite good when you want to avoid the wrath of the firemace, direct hits from the phoenix rod, those little side bolts from the crossbow, and most formidable of all, the Durnwood staff. Anyways, I hope this brief video was informative, and I hope you'll now reconsider your thoughts on the Shadowsphere if you haven't already. That's all I have for you guys. If you liked the video, thumb it up. And if you want, you can support me with a coffee in the description. Never necessary, but always appreciated. Thanks for watching, and until next time, toodaloo.